officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jets going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". First and 10, West. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Throwing again, West. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, West. Throw left side complete. It's King. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. West. This is Booker on the dump ball. With that, let's take a look here at the Charger defense.
When you first see Joey Bosa, he's going to capture your attention. He's a big guy, kind of exuberant on the field, loves to play the game. What often gets overlooked about him, though, is his technique. Tremendous hand placement, able to take offensive tackles and work them back towards the quarterback. Had 10.5 sacks as a rookie in 2016.
A second down carry for Booker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun. West drops it underneath for Booker. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Off play action. Parks. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Parks. He's got a man. It's Williams. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And some space here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, It's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third and short, it's Booker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 15 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
To throw on third down. West pushes past him. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Looking to throw on second down. Parks. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the Chargers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Operating from the gun. West got his man complete over the middle. It's Carlson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. West looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carlson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw. West got his man complete over the middle. That's Carlson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. West. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and 10. West over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on second down. West got his man complete over the middle. It's Reese. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, West. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here in the playoffs, you hope to have close games where both sides are putting it all on the line. And that's what we have so far. It should be a very exciting second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Jets taking the field for their opening drive. King's got the reception, and he'll be tackled at the 31-yard line. However, they only come away with a field goal on the drive. Now 1st and 10. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Chargers defense forces the turnover. Now following the pick, Taylor is going to look for a gap, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. They're now on top by 4. Jets have it late in the second. Pass coverage will break down here, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Now Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking to throw on second down. Parks. Caught left side, Williams. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
From the gun, Parks. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's third down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Parks. And incomplete here on third down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. West. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Joey Bosa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Parks. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. West. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run with Taylor. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The give to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Taylor. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On 3rd down, that's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carlson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people people are watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they're going to go for 2.
They've got tight left. One tight end. One tight end. Kia tight end. Here we go now. 3, 19.
Operating from the gun. West. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This is taken near the 13. Spins by. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.